and you had like this bar of how much you're learning from every game, it's like you could be like here, and then color this all in, whatever. And then it's like, nah, I feel like typing. Okay, so we're gonna learn about this much this game instead. Nah, I don't really want to look at my minimap. Okay, so we're gonna learn about this much instead. Like, you get what I'm saying? So now you're playing like 3 games to learn like what you could have in the one if you just paid attention and actually like focused throughout the whole thing. Okay, we did exactly what we're supposed to do on Fiora here. I mean, realistically, once you get 2 kills like we did, there's no reason to ever lose the game. Our clicks, our parries, everything was just so bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, we carried ourselves this game because we went the right build and we had enough CC. Like, we had good macro, we were where we needed to be. We had a good build that allowed us to do what we needed to do in this specific game, which was split pushing, and we kept pressure on the map at all times. We had an early lead, but holy fuck. If we were even by any means, we would have just been dying on repeat. You need to take some time and learn to play without the quick cast too, because it saves you a lot of time on the Qs, and it just like it doesn't look fluent, and I feel like that's gonna mess up your clicks too. Like, in this started, like, we canceled that auto, and then we canceled another one underneath the tower, but luckily we finished it. Like, that could have been really bad. Thank God we got it. So now we're like 2-0. This is huge. And we played this right too. We knew that he didn't have flash. Our move was on the top side. We have a big enough lead where we win the 2v2 because Viega hasn't backed yet. So this is good. And we're pinging, letting our jungler know that, hey, come and give me a gank. Should be good now. Like, using your parry like that in lane is fine for like a slow or whatever. That's no big deal. Or to like dodge poke damage. So this is the way where you said you got confused on why it came back or it started pushing. It's because we were just using, we're not last hitting. Like, we consistently are just auto-attacking and auto-attacking and auto-attacking. We're not actually, like, trimming it. We're turning it into, like, a pushing wave. Because now no longer is this going to freeze. It's going to push. You got 5 minions against 7. And you need 5 against 9 to hold it. And you got rid of the extra ones when they weren't even getting hit. Like, there was no minions hitting these ones here. They were just chilling. But we got rid of them.
Yeah.
This was our freeze right here. And we just got rid of it.
Oh.
So, plus 4 minions along with you last hitting. That's enough minions on their side to keep the damage pudding, to keep the lane frozen. And it's not enough where it'll start pushing it or moving it. So we got rid of that, unfortunately. And then we could have, honestly, this might even have stayed, but I think we just kept doing the same thing and like hitting it. We would let these melees get up there and we would kill them. And then once these 3 die, we would cut this down to 4. So we'd kill like this front one that's getting hit, and then the one behind it, and then we'd have 4, and then we'd just stay right here, and then we'd wait for him to come back. Or if he just sits into the tower, then he never can move. And we would just hold it like this, and it'd be fine.
He stunned whenever I queued forward, and I was trying to pull the
so it's stunned
on him.
But we ended up carrying.
I saw the
here.
channel.
So he hit.
Sorry.
He stunned you here, right? So he doesn't have it up. So we know that he's gonna try to ulti away because he's level 6. So once we like, luckily these guys are just bad, really, because like, if you wanted to kill him, we should have just gone forward with the Q and then held the parry, because we don't know when this guy's going to hit 6, and we really need our parry for that. Or if he gets his stun back up, because it's like a 6-second cooldown. No, it's 7 seconds. We want to hold on to the parry, so we just use it, which lets him get more distance. And like, this works out, which is, you know, very just surprising, truly. It's just because we have a massive lead, which is nice. We could have definitely played this part of it better as well. We knew that a Mumu was coming. I don't know if we have trouble, because I know that you play on a lock screen, but sometimes I don't know if you're like aware of like your surroundings. Like at the very end of the game, you said, "Where's Garen?" and Garen was pushing your top side for the last 90 seconds, and he got 2-tier tower, and he was just split pushing. He was at your base fighting Jinx, and we didn't know where he was, but he was literally on minimap, like fighting the whole time.
When I get lost in the sauce, I don't look at my map, because I'm looking on screen trying to keep in the zone while I'm doing what I'm doing. And that's probably what happened there, and that's what happened here. I was like, wait, is he 6? Is he 6? I'm backing away because I don't know if he's 6 or not. So,
well, we flashed in there, but I thought you went for that because you knew a Mumu was coming, to be honest, because he was right here and he was walking up, because it's an easy double there.
I knew he was there. I was waiting for the ignite to back off.
Ran through jungle to get the lane. which is actually a little bit faster too, which is good.
I actually had a feeling that he was here. I thought it would be a good idea just to go.
So this play,
I should have taken the flash and be done with it.
yeah, you should have just been done with it. That was, you got the tower right there. I mean, is he not dead if he walks back in? I mean, the guy's level 6 right now. He's literally 4 levels behind. He's out of the game. We just hit 3. Oh, cool. And then we just walk away. And then we just walk back in, kill the tower, and just continue this insane lead, right? Because he's just going to run away, and if he tries to walk back the tower, then he dies. So this is a free tower here. And then we get back, and then we can go help with like mid or bot and use our Rift Herald there and just get this insane massive lead.
I'll be honest with you, as soon as you said I was level 10 and I saw he was level 6, I did a limit test, and it was not a good one.
This is terrible, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Like, this is like AFK-able. I'm not even kidding. You literally have Garen all the way here, and like, you just hit this fucking wave and kill this, and then there's 4 plates left. That is literally 480 gold just in your back pocket. You just literally walk to mid and press the button, and then you just get 500 gold for free. And you don't need to use this here. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point at all. You still had time left on it as well. We just walk in, we kill this wave, and then we take the tower with our own sword, and then we run mid and we use the rift. Like, dude, if I did this in high elo, my lord, my jungler would AFK. You use Rift on the tower with the most plates, and you try to get your Rift to a tower that's got 5 or 4 plates, something that's diveable, and everybody's working towards going for that eventually. You got 3 minutes to look for some sort of dive to take that person away and get all the gold from that tower. You're going to explain every parry that you do. Why?
To slow him, to be honest with you, to prevent him from getting away. But I didn't know what his flash timer was. I didn't know that he had just used it.
So even if he flashes, right? Let's say you use your parry here and he flashes right now, and then he throws his E up. How do you get through it now? Because you just used your parry. Now are you gonna blow your flash now?
Honestly, I probably would.
Well, that's silly, right?
Yeah, it's a silly move. And you're right, my parry discipline is really bad.
Well, hopefully, if we go through this game and you explain every single one to me, we'll start thinking of them. We'll start thinking of them more. You know, you're going 11-2 and winning these games in Gold 4 playing like this, then if you could just like get your mechanics right, like you should just be plat. Q over the blue wall, over the blue wall. What's the fastest route? Over this wall. And then over here. Down here, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Q over this, use your mobility to your advantage, and get there as fast as possible. You even have a plant there too if you wanted to use it. But I mean, it's quicker to just Q over here, and then go. So you can stay off vision as well if they have any of this warded. Like, if they have this warded, which they do, if they see you when you Q over the wall, it's a lot better than them catching you right here as you're walking through the river, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather them see me here. I'd rather them see me on the red. Yeah, I'd rather them see me right here rather than right up here. Because then they have an extra 2 seconds to react.
Oh, not lie, I was a little bit nervous this game and I don't know why. Sometimes whenever I get leads like the way that I did, my hands get jittery.
This was fine. They both have slows and stuns, so I told you to pick one because it's just like easier. It's easier to pick one and make sure that you get that kill. So we get this, and now we would just back, and we want to go catch top wave because top wave is huge. So typically when you have like a shutdown like this and they see you splitting, they're trying to set up for something, right? So if you just push off vision and you stay out of it and you go here or here, or maybe go take Krugs from the secrecy of this bush, and if this guy decides after, 7 seconds he's going to walk out and start pushing the wave, that's when you can come out and kill him. And in this situation here, we actually get Viego to come through. And then, once again, Parry is okay here. That's fine. He goes off vision, and you expect the stun, which is fine.
I did not think he could get out from that Q. I really didn't think he did.
The thing that I hate about lock screen is that you're never watching what's going on. You never see like how this fight is going. So I'm telling you to push mid. You don't. These minions aren't going to use their ultimate ability on you. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what's going on here in case you have an opportunity to actually get back in and like get a kill. That's what's going to like separate you and get you to plat. If you want to be plat, you got to start getting uncomfortable. Like running this build that you've never ran before this game, going the Athena's last game, getting off lock screen and getting off the quick indicator, it's going to make you better than your peers. Look at this. These guys aren't watching it either. Look how this guy just walks out with a level 12 Fiora and uses his ultimate for what? Do you know what I mean? Everybody's playing like this, so you have to be better than them if you want to climb. And this is another. We're gonna talk about this parry.
The parry, I tried to peel the Jinx there by slowing Viego's attack speed.
He doesn't need attack speed to kill her. He's got his Q. We got to realize, right? It's Viego for one. He doesn't have to auto attack to kill her. He has a Bork. Once he hits that stun and she only has 300 HP left, she's most likely going to die regardless. Our best bet is to actually just avoid the parry and try to kill him faster and put out more damage, because you have to imagine that when you use your parry, when you use a 0.75 second channel, it's actually just avoiding you from doing damage. So if we just Q in and then we ult him, we might be able to kill him. Because look, it was one auto. That's all it took. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now in this situation here, we could totally hit a Q from outside range of Veigar, or we could literally Q through and do the most badass play ever. Q through, get stunned. Our Q's still going to fucking proc on the Viego, and we stun the Veigar. But we take the kill. We take the kill, but we could just be so much better. And in this play, I really want you to understand how strong you are right here and start playing for like some sort of kill, right? So getting into it, like the second the Ashe shows, bro, my dopamine would just be like insane. I would be over this wall. I'd be going for this Ashe instantly. I know Amumu's right here. He's good. They got this. Viego's dead. I'm gonna get over this wall and kill this Ashe. I want more gold, bro.
Q right into a wall.
Honestly, that parry's fine. Like, that's not even a bad parry. We just are way off on our Qs. We need our fingers, our hands to be right around her every time. You should really, like, what might help you, like, honestly, is when you're, like, queuing in, unless you're trying to do big pokes, if you're in this situation where you know it's a free kill and you just don't want him to run away, put your cursor right on the Vital, right in front of the Vital when you queue. We don't want to fight here because we just don't know where anyone is. We don't have any vision. If we look at our side vision here, just don't have anything in their jungle to actually see what's going on. She's dead already. There's no reason to try to turn it. So it is what it is. But like this game, we made the decision that we were going to, like, you taking conditioning and champ select was already you deciding that you were going to split. Because in my head, I just imagine that we have so much disengage with Thresh and Amumu, but also enough wave clear with like Aurelia and Jinx that you're going to be allowed to split push this game and cause pressure throughout the map. So this was a decision we already made in champ select with our runes, and that's why we went the runes that we did, because we were going to go Divine, Ravenous, and the Hullbreaker, which was, you know, the right build for this game as well. It doesn't mean that you have to go Divine every game. You can still go Gore, you can still go Stride, but you need to start trying new things to understand like what's better and what's not. And maybe you take a build, like I do that. I'll try a build and be like, this is a Stride Bork game, and I run Stride Bork and I'm like, this was not a Stride Bork game. What build should I have done instead? But the more you play the new builds, the more that you understand it. And by the way,
I think I could take the lantern there.
Nah, you literally, once you survive, you just use you did it right, you just did it late. It's just using our ulti as a mechanic to run away. People just forget about that so much. Like, I would have just ulted somebody right now just to get away, and we do end up doing it. He flashes for it, he doesn't get the kill, but we end up using our ult, and we run. And see that movement speed we get? 503 when you're in there, 503. Massive, especially at this point. Right there we see Jinx is about to get her passive. We know, see, this is what I'm talking about, like looking at the minimap, because we just don't even know what's going on in the fight there. We're just backing. What if we needed you? Like, for like if you're not there, we don't get this kill. Do you know what I mean? If you're not there, then we don't get Baron here. So we got to be looking at the fight that's going on, and being like, okay, I can get back in this. I see a plant right here. I can get back in this. I can get that plant, get out, and then we end up getting Baron, which is massive.
I think I ate his full R. But if I missed, like, I think I missed a Q, but sort of halfway on purpose. Because I ended up dodging the Q completely from Veigar and ate the R instead.
The slide parry on Viego?
That one, I got nothing. It was a bad parry. As soon as I threw it, I knew it was bad.
Imagine if we still had it, and we could have used it to kill him, right?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I was nervous this game for no reason.
Imagine if you were off vision instead. Imagine if you got this real quick and just ran through and you were already sitting on the corner of this. We just take this last one and we queue down, and now we're in here, and now we're just chilling in here, and then we're waiting at the edge and he walks up to get it, and then we can try to kill him. I just don't really see a reason in pairing, just because I don't know where anyone else is. I don't see Ashe. The arrow could come at you at any time. I don't see Seraphine. The ulti could come at you any time. When you by the time your parry's done, he has now created distance on you, and it's a little bit harder to catch him. We still get the kill very easily, But I just think that it's better to hold it. I mean, you saw the channel, I guess?
Slow it down. Yeah, I saw the channel, but I think I was trying to parry the stun from the Vigar into Viego, but it just didn't really work out. I was already stunned and chain CC'd.
Vigar put his trap down perfectly where it landed right on you, so it was just like if we didn't parry the Ash arrow that's coming at us, then it was just too late. You did this a few times where you canceled your Hex Tech. I was saying to go behind Ash and be fast and see if we could get behind her. So we take this and we could be here right now. And she ends up backing, so we wouldn't have got her. But if she was walking backwards to back and it maybe went right here, then we definitely would have a chance to kill her. But, you know, this is fine. So we literally, right now our vision is obviously we can't see what's going on in the mid lane, but we know that he's there. Who, if the 3 and 5 Garen Kyuju from out of vision, I don't think that matters. We know that Vigar was there, and obviously he's probably going to be walking down as well, and we just save the parry. Without parry, we die. If we hold parry, we probably just fuck him up. Imagine we just hold parry here. We literally wait. Like, we go into the play realizing that Vigar's there, and we're thinking ahead, and we're saying, okay, I'm going to use Vigar's cage to stun this Garen to finish this kill real quick. So then we would just walk in, wait for the cage to come down, and now we can slide parry any way that we want here, and then kill the Garen, and set ourselves up for, I believe the dragon was coming up in a minute, and I think at this point we're looking at 40-second cooldowns. This was just a lot of micro stuff, man. I mean, macro-wise, you had guidance, though. I would really go back and rewatch this session to understand, like, the macro that you're doing, because you were playing, like, really well and being where you needed to be. You played really well, but at the same time, I'm very unhappy with the mechanics. I am pretty sure I've seen better mechanics from you.
Yeah, you have.
Which is upsetting, because we're, like, on our 3rd session. And, like, this is the first time, like, I can actually tell that you're improving because your macro's getting better and where you are on the map. Even with guidance, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can just tell. You know what I mean? I watched it in the first game too. It's just like these little things are what's holding you back. And the hyping thing, the quick cast thing, paying attention to your minimap, all those little things that are distracting you from playing the game and paying attention, that's what takes, like, you know, your growth as a player and, like, is just cutting it short and bottlenecking it every time when you could be learning. If you had a bar, if I was to draw this out and be giga cringe, and you had, like, this bar of how much you're learning from every game, it's like you could be, like, here and then color this all in, whatever. And then it's like, nah, I feel like typing. Okay, so we're going to learn about this much this game instead. Nah, I don't really want to look at my minimap. Okay, so we're going to learn about this much instead. Like, you get what I'm saying? So now you're playing, like, 3 games to learn, like, what you could have in the 1 if you just paid attention and actually, like, focused throughout the whole thing. But you're doing it to yourself. Like, you should be closing in on plat. I want to see you, like, grind this season out and get to plat. I'm serious.
Yeah.
You got to take away all these negative things. And you got to, like, get out of that comfort zone. Start doing... You tried 2 new things today. You tried 2 new things that you've never tried before. And what happened in those 2 games?
Yeah, we won.
How did you feel like you played, though? Like,
the Mundo game was cleaner than this one.
But I mean, if we look at a stat thing, right? We just dominate. We solo won the game, basically. This I love. Just don't even parry. No reason. You're too fed. You're too fed. We get this red buff. We don't even use parry on somebody like that who's unworthy. You know what I mean? Not even worth it. Why?
Why what?
You'll see.
Oh, the parry.
For this one, why?
I wanted her to stop hitting me, to be honest with you.
This whole ending, like, why?
It feels like it's a silver ending. It was really bad.
I was like
trying to fish for them to walk up and give me a vital.
I was throwing my hands up this entire end of the game, I'm not gonna lie. So, and for one, by the way, here's Garen on your minimap, and he pushes all the way to here. No. He puts down a cage just for you to slide parry and end the game in style. He does it just for you. But we don't have it up. But we don't have it up.
Because I'm fishing for a vital.
Yes! There we go. That's a parry. It's weird to watch somebody go 5-2 and 14-3 and be like, you're so much better than that. But you're so much better than that. You just shouldn't be in this elo. That's what it is. But once you get to the elo you belong in and you keep doing these things, you're going to get punished. Dial it in now, keep climbing, playing against these people that you're way better than. And then once you get into that gold 1, gold 2 range and we're starting to play for plat, you got to be ready, okay?
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you want to say in closing?
No. I think we covered a lot.
Let it sink in. You got 2 months before the season's over.
Holy sh... It
It's
is
time.
September.
It's time to grind, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you go, brother.
Good luck.
Thank you. You as well. Talk
Thanks.
to you soon.
Bye.